please.
Gentlemen, welcome into the broadcast. My name is Michael Rose, right here on the NFHS Network. I am so glad y'all are with us tonight. I want to give a huge shout out to All right, folks, good evening once again. Thank you so much for joining in for this broadcast here on the NFHS Network. My name is Michael Rose, and I think I figured it out. There we go. So glad you're with us this evening again. My name is Michael Rose here on the NFHS Network. A shout out to all the folks of Vipe Media and the NFHS Network for collaborating us here on this venture this evening. Soon Venkat, Mer Bertrand, Christina Weber Bertrand, all the fine folks at Vipe Media, and of course, our QA back at the studio is Nathan Nunez. And here we are on NFHS Network here tonight. This matchup between two schools that are very familiar with each other, the OConnor Panthers and the Reagan Rattlers, right here at Northside ISD Sports Complex. We are at field number 2. Thanks to the fine folks here at Northside for getting us all together. And for some reason the window doesn't stay open for me to look out outside. There we go. Pretty sure I opened it a couple times so far tonight. The OConnor Panthers are out in the field wearing white uniforms here, and that will be at Northeast ISD tomorrow evening for game number 2 at 7 o'clock. Right here on the NFHS Network. Oh my goodness. Whew, I apologize. Frantically had everything set up, and then the internet and the technology and the heat and everything else just totally, pardon my French, crapped on everything. So here we go. Ryan Mason on the bump for the Panthers. Behind the plate, Nicholas Chapa. At first base, Dalton Blake. Second base, Jaden Contreras. Third base, Ryder Dorn. Shortstop is James O'Connor. The left fielder, Xavier Ortega. And the center fielder, Callie Evan Biela. A base hit to the left side. Past the shortstop, O'Connor. That's the leadoff hitter, Jeter Battles for the Rattlers. Leadoff single. Again, Callie Evan Biela in center, and in right field is Marcus Morales. Battles gets that leadoff base hit. Next up, Jari Cuevas, the second baseman for the Rattlers. First pitch. Here's a strike. Nothing and 1 the count to Jari Cuevas, the second baseman. 1 on, nobody out here for the Rattlers. The top half of the first inning. For first base, not in time. Again, Ryan Mason on the bump. Nothing and 1 the count. Bunt to the right side, scooped up by the first baseman. He'll take it himself. That's Dalton Blake. Steps on first for out number 1, moves the runner up, and Cuevas does a great job manufacturing the runner into scoring position.
Now stepping in for Reagan, number 12, left fielder, Caden Cross.
Again. Caden Cross, the left fielder at the plate, left-handed batter. The pitch, offers a bunt, pulls it back. That pitch misses, 1 ball, no strikes. Gorgeous field and a gorgeous complex here at Northside ISD here in San Antonio, Texas. Time called by Caden Cross as he steps out of the box. The Rattlers this season, 27-9-1, made it here to the 3rd round of the playoffs, playing again with a familiar opponent in the OConnor Panthers. Pitch out makes it 2-0 now as Mason falling behind in the count, trying to work around the bunt. Both First and third, the corners, as it were, playing up towards the grass. First baseman actually on the grass. Third baseman is Ryder Dorn. He is just a step off. Now he'll step up to the grass and wind up in the pitch. Bluff, punt at the bunt, and a strike called. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 on with 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. No score so far. Out the corners of 1 out as Cross draws a walk. Brings up Isaiah Robledo.
Now stepping in, number 10, right fielder Isaiah Robledo.
Robledo now at the plate for Reagan. 2 on with 1 out. Pitch misses off the outside. 1 ball, no strikes. This one hit in the air to the left side, going back and off the wall. An extra base hit. Well, it would have been an extra base hit, but the first run scored for the Reagan Rattlers. It's 1-0. A long single for Robledo, and now Elias Leon comes to the plate. 2 on with 1 out. There we go. Runners at first and second. And Reagan with a 1-0 lead here in the top half of the first. Mason's pitch right to the first baseman. Steps on the bag. Bluffs the throw to second. Runners advance. And now 2 on with 2 outs as Leon moves the runners up into scoring position.
Next up and batting for pitcher Caleb Rogers, number 19, designated hitter Karsten Holman.
This one hitting the air over to the right side. Hook and foul out of play. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 right down the chute. 0-2. Ryan Mason finding a little groove right there. 2 on, 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning. It's 1-0 Reagan on top. Swing and a miss. Inning is over. Rattlers give it to Mason, but Mason comes back, settles in. 1 run off of 2 hits, 2 left on. Half inning in the books. It's 1-0. Reagan with O'Connor coming to the plate here for the bottom half of the first inning. This is UIL playoff baseball right here on the NFHS Network. We'll be right back for a little more action right after this. Stay tuned.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back here to Northside ISD here in San Antonio, Texas. Michael Rose along with Nathan Nunez. We are here bringing you the action at the bottom of the first inning about to take place. 1-0 Reagan on top. So glad you were with us here this evening. Defensively for Reagan, Caleb Rogers on the bump, Elias Leon behind the plate, Caden Roy at first, Jari Cuevas at second, Caleb Kreider at third, Jeter battles at short, Caden Crofts in left, and Michael Izagiri in center, and Isaiah Robledo in right field. Batting order for the O'Connor Panthers, leading off, playing center field, Callie Evan Biela. Batting second, the third baseman Ryder Dorn. Batting third, the shortstop James O'Connor. Batting fourth, the DH and pitcher Ryan Mason. Batting fifth, the second baseman Jaden Contreras. Batting sixth, the catcher Nicholas Chapa. Batting seventh, the left fielder Xavier Ortega. Batting eighth, the first baseman Dalton Blake. And batting ninth, the right fielder Marcus Morales. Biela at the plate. Caleb Rogers' first pitch of the evening here in the bottom half of the second. Called strike as it hits the outside corner. Fouled over to the right side. Strike two, 0-2 the count. Rogers works ahead. That pitch misses, 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Remains 1-2, and the pitch is in the air over to the right side, high in the air, coming over for it, and letting it bounce in front of him. Robledo right in the foul line, but on the fair side, and a base hit, a leadoff base hit for Biela. That brings up Ryder Dorn. One on, nobody out now for the O'Connor Panthers. Some bunt in the air, high, foul out of play. Wow, that's the furthest bunted foul ball I've ever seen in my entire broadcast and playing career. A bunt to the left side. Rogers falls off the mound, but a throw to first, and they get him for out number 1. Dorn does his job. A sacrifice bunt moves the runner to second. 1 on with 1 out now. But that runner in scoring position.
Now at the plate for the Panthers, their shortstop, number 5, James O'Connor.
Shortstop James O'Connor at the plate, 1 on with 1 out. Reagan with a 1-0 lead here in the bottom half of the first inning. We're just getting warmed up here, folks. Caleb Rogers on the bump for Reagan. His first pitch to O'Connor off the side. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch, up and in, 2-0. 2 balls, 1 strike the count now. This window keeps shrinking on me. I might take one of those crutches over there and put it in the window. 3 balls, 1 strike. That one up and in. A little too upstairs. A 3-1 count now as Rogers from the stretch, and the pitch upstairs, a walk issued to O'Connor. 2 on with 1 out. Brings up Ryan Mason, the DH / pitcher for the Panthers.
Pitcher number 11, Ryan Mason.
Again, runners at first and second. 2 balls, no strikes. The count here to the DH Mason. This one hit up in the air over to the left side. Tracking it down, it's the left fielder. Crops, he makes a catch for out number 2. Jaden Contreras at the plate now for the Panthers. First pitch from Rogers. Misses 1 ball, no strikes. 2 on now with 2 outs. Contreras steps out of the box. Rogers steps off the bump. Pitch away. Contreras disciplined, doesn't chase after it. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch upstairs. 3-0 now. Panthers this season 23-12-2. And the Reagan Rattlers, as I mentioned, 27-9-1 on the season. Panthers ranked second in their district. Now for Rogers facing Contreras. And the pitch took it all the way for strike one. A beautiful complex here at Northside ISD. This is the best vantage point I've had of any broadcast all season long. Usually when I am streaming a game, all I can get is barely the first and third base bag in the picture. Usually it's on either side of it, right up the alley. But here I get all the way to the corners of the diamond of the infield. I can't get the left and right corners, but if they get hit out that way, I'll let you know what's going on. I got your back, y'all. Now a full count as Rogers climbs back in, a swing and a miss, and Contreras loses the battle. Caleb Rogers comes up big. Almost a mirror image for both of these squads here in the first, except OConnor not able to score. No runs, one hit, two left on. It's 1-0. Reagan will be going to the top half of the second inning right after this on the NFHS network. Stay tuned, y'all. We'll be right back.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back here to our Northside ISD in San Antonio, Texas. My name is Michael Rose. So glad you could be with us here this evening. Reagan Rattlers coming back to the plate here. There we go. With a 1-0 lead. The number 7 hitter coming to the plate, that's Caleb Kreider, followed by Izagiri, and then Roy. Kreider, Izagiri, Roy, then top for the Rattlers. Caleb Kreider will step to the plate for the first time this evening here in the top half of the second inning. First pitch to Kreider, misses, 1 ball, no strikes. Strike one. 1-1 the count now. A very, 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 very good crowd on hand for both of these squads here tonight. Local teams know each other very well. Made it to the third round of the playoffs, according to the team member. They face each other in the regular season. Reagan won 9-5 in that ball game. Two balls, 1 strike, the count. And a walk issued to Kreider to lead things off here in the top half of the second inning. You should get it. Comes to the plate now. One on, nobody out. One ball, one strike to count. Isagire, one on, nobody out. Reagan with a 1-0 lead here. And a strikeout for Mason. One on now with one out. Caden Roy comes to the plate now for Reagan, the number 9 hitter. Pitch up, one ball, no strikes. Again, a huge shout out to Nathan Nunez, our QA, keeping me on my toes, making sure that what you hear on your end is much better and clearer and crisper than what I could do on my own. So I do appreciate Nathan being our quality assurance guide this evening. Thanks, man. I do appreciate you as always, as with all of our crews. So much fun. Throw down to second. Got him. Yes, sir. Nice shot by the catcher, Nicholas Chapa. I don't know if he got hung up in the carpet or not, but that was a good shot. And an out. 2 down now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count as Roy swung through that one. And a strikeout for Mason. 1, 2, 3 go the Rattlers here in the second. One to nothing after 1.5. Michael Rose, Nathan Nunez. We'll let you just see the sights and sounds here of this this between inning warm up for the O'Connor Panthers and the Reagan Rattlers. So just kick back, relax, get yourself a beverage if you need to. We'll be back in about 30 seconds to a minute. Do appreciate you tuning in here to the NFHS Network this evening. I'll come back on as soon as the player comes to the plate here in the bottom half of the second. Stay tuned.
second inning. Leading off for O'Connor is their catcher, number 24, Nicholas Chapa.
All right, Nicholas Chapa coming to the plate. The catcher here for O'Connor. Chapa in the number 6 spot for the Panthers. Caleb Rogers remains the pitcher. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. I beg your pardon. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Gotta make sure my microphone isn't as hot. High fly ball out to right center. Izagiri makes the catch for out number 1.
Next up for the Panthers, number 9, left fielder, Xavier Ortega.
Xavier Ortega now comes to the plate. Count to Ortega as he's facing Rogers for the first time this evening in the 1-0 pitch. Misses off the plate and low, 2-0 now the count. And a walk issued to Ortega. 1 on with 1 out here.
Next up into the plate, first baseman, number 6, Dalton Blake.
Dalton Blake, first baseman, comes to the plate. 1 on with 1 out. First pitch hit foul, out of play, strike 1. So first, whoa, Kid Roy has to do a little pirouette right there to keep the ball in his glove. So head back to the screen. Shout out to whoever put that there. Keeping us all safe. Breaking ball, lost the grip on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now. To Dalton Blake. Runner at first base with 1 away here in the bottom half of the second inning. hit fall back to the screen once again. Count remains 2-2 as Dalton Blake staying alive right there. This one hit in the air over to the right side. Excuse me, left side, out of play. Another foul ball by Dalton Blake. Count stays the same, 2-2. Umpire needs some fresh baseballs. Since Blake doesn't want to keep him in play for the time being. Another foul ball by Dalton Blake. One heck of a battle. Let's see who can win it here. 2-2 the count once again. Caleb Rogers on the hill for Reagan. Reagan with a 1-0 lead here in the bottom half of the second inning. Runner at first base with one away, and the pitch. Breaking ball floats in. Ooh. Rogers wanted that one. Took everything off of that one and put it right in place where it needed to be, but the umpire says nope. Full count now to Dalton Blake. He stays alive without swinging the bat. And now the 3-2. Runner goes, swing and a miss, strike three. Rogers digs deep, gets the win right there on that long battle. At least 8 pitches, if not more. Two down now. Marcus Morales comes to the plate, the right fielder for O'Connor. Runner at first with 2 down. Morales just protected himself and fouled it off. Not sure what happened there, if he stepped wrong or what, but he gets back in the box. 0-1 the count to Morales. Breaking ball. Couldn't quite get to the destination. Pitch up. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count now to Morales. A foul back to the screen, 2-1. Excuse me, 2-2 the count. This one, another check swing down the line, but foul. Count remains 2-2. Another battle here between Rogers and the O'Connor Panther batting lineup. Caleb Rogers facing Morales, the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Caleb Rogers comes up big on back-to-back strikeouts. No runs, no hits, one left on. Go to the top half of the third.
Current pitch count for Caleb Rogers is 44.
There you go, folks. 44 pitches for Rogers. The Panthers have come out. Ryan Mason looks to be, yep, there he is, coming out for inning number 3. This is UIL Playoff Baseball on the NFHS Network. UIL Playoff Baseball right here on the NFHS Network. My name is Michael Rose, along with our QA tonight. That's Nathan Nunez. We'll be back for more action here in the third inning. Stay tuned for more of Playoff Baseball right after this.
So, how are the kids?
Well, Emily made the honor roll.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, we're really proud of her. Tyler, on the other hand, though,
What's going on?
he's been moody lately, just feeling down and not like himself.
Oh, we've been there. Nick was struggling last spring. He was so anxious and stressed.
Really? What helped?
Well, he joined the soccer team, and ever since, he's been a lot happier. He has more energy, he's less stressed, and he's definitely in a better mood at home. It's made a huge difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad he's getting out of the house, he's getting some exercise, and he's off his phone for once. It's been good for his mental health.
Sounds like it's been good for your mental health, too.
Participating in Texas high school sports improves students' physical and mental health. Encourage your son or daughter to get involved. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Northside ISD right here in San Antonio, Texas. Michael Rose, Nathan Nunez, top of the third inning. Back to the top of the order. Jeter Battles comes to the plate for the Rattlers. They lead 1-0. First pitch. Hit to the third baseman, scooped up to his knees, back up, throw to first for out number 1. Good job, Ryder Dorn. Going there to his left. Gets to his knees, scoops it up, throws on to first. Just like in practice, 1 down for the Rattlers here in the top half of the third inning. Jari Cuevas comes to the plate. By the way, Battles 1 for 2. A single back in the first and a run scored. And now Cuevas sacrifice bunt back in the first. He's 0 for 1. Facing Ryan Mason for the second time. First pitch, 1 ball. No strikes in the 1-0 pitch. So right back up the middle, gloved by the pitcher Mason. Throw to first for out number 2. 2 down now.
Now batting for Reagan, number 12, left fielder, Caden Cross.
Caden Cross coming to the plate. Caden Crofts to the plate. Crofts. Crofts. Bluffs the bunt, pulls it back. 1 ball, no strikes the count. To the left fielder. Crofts walked his first plate appearance. He's yet to record an at-bat. Hit to the right side, but fouled down the line. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Crofts. Isaiah Robledo on deck. Call Called strike 2, 1-2 now the count. And a strikeout to end the half inning. 1, 2, 3 for the second inning in a row.
No runs on no hits, and there were no errors. No runners left on. Current pitch count for Ryan Mason, 36.
36 pitches for Mason, 44 for Rogers. Rogers comes back out on the mound. We'll keep it right here so you can watch a little bit of the warm-ups. We'll just let you see the sights and sounds. We'll come back on the air here when the batter comes to the plate. This is NFHS Network, and this is UIL Playoff Baseball. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. We do appreciate you watching this matchup, and we hope you are having a pleasant evening here. As Memorial Day weekend is about to begin.
Need to see the game. Again, these games are archived on TexasSportsProductions.com. Thank you.
Always the best music right here on the Game Time. Fans, keep up with NISD Athletics online or on Twitter at NISD_athletics. It's Game Time.
And as we go to the bottom of the third, O'Connor's will start at the top of their order with number 10, center fielder, Kelly Evan Biela.
Welcome back to it, folks. O'Connor comes to the plate here in the bottom half of the third. Let's get the scoreboard up to date here. The leadoff batter, Kelly Evan Biela, flies out to right for out number 1. He's now 1 for 2 on the evening.
Their third baseman, Ryder Dorn.
Caleb Rogers now facing Ryder Dorn. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Now 3-0. Dorn with a nice hitter's count. And the pitch takes it all the way. A 4-pitch walk from Rogers to Dorn, and there's 1 on with 1 out.
Now coming up for the Panthers, shortstop, number 5, James O'Connor.
O'Connor comes to the plate now. O'Connor tonight, he walked his first plate appearance, yet to record an at-bat. One on now with one out for O'Connor, as O'Connor at the plate. First pitch, fall back to the screen, strike one. Again, a shout out to whoever put that there. Breaking ball, nice pitch from Rogers, swing and a miss. 0-2, the count now to the shortstop, James O'Connor. Gets away. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Elias Leon knocks the ball down, keeps it in front of him. So Ryder Dorn has to stay put over there at first base. Caden Roy holding him on. At first, him being Dorn. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count now to O'Connor. And the pitch, skipped in the dirt, gets away from Leon. Again, keeps it in front of him, and the runner stays put. Followed away. 2-2, the count remains now to O'Connor. Right down the chute for strike 3. O'Connor goes down looking for out number 2. Brings up the DH last pitcher, Ryan Mason.
Panthers, number 11 pitcher, Ryan Mason.
One on now with 2 outs. Foul back to the screen, up and out of play. There it is. Rolls down the roof. Nothing in 1, the count here to Mason. Foul tip off the mask of Leon, 0-2. Runner at first base, Ryder Dorn. Arrived there on a walk. 1 on with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch. Upstairs. Mason lays off of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Rogers gets out of the jam, as it were. A couple strikeouts in the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left on. It's 1-0. After 3 complete, we'll head here to the top half of the 4th inning. Reagan Rattlers on top, and they'll come to the plate to see if they can make it a crooked number. We'll find out when we come back right after this. This is UIL playoff baseball right here on the NFHS Network. We'll be right back.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Northside ISD right here in San Antonio, Texas. My name is Michael Rose, just like the flower. I'm glad you're with us here this evening. Had a chance to look through some of the schedule there that was posted on the Max Preps page for a couple of these schools, and I had the privilege of being the voice of the Vista Ridge Rangers up in Leander, Texas. Cedar Park, Texas, I should say, the Leander School District this regular season. The Vista Ridge Rangers won their very first ever district title this season. Unfortunately, only made it to the first round of the playoffs, but an amazing squad that they are. They had a chance to take on the Reagan Rattlers this season, back before district play began. But here we are in the third round of the playoffs, and the Rattlers have come back to the plate here to start things off in the top half of the fourth inning. They lead 1-0, and leading off is the right fielder Isaiah Robledo. Robledo's first pitch from Ryan Mason is a strike. Second pitch skips into the left-handed batter's box for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Hit to the right side, scooped up by the second baseman, flipped over to Dalton Blake. Nice job. Jaden Contreras dives onto the carpet and scoops it into the air into the glove of Blake for out number 1. Tremendous hustle by the second baseman to get this first batter of the fourth inning.
Reagan, their catcher, number 16, Elias Leon.
Elias Leon comes to the plate. Fly ball out to center for out number 2 for Leon.
Now stepping to the plate, number 19, Rattlers designated hitter, Karsten Holman.
Karsten Holman comes to the plate. Holman struck out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 here tonight. One ball, 2 strikes, the count already to Holman. Mason not wasting much time as he goes right back to work, swing and a miss. So 0-1 the count. Now 0-2. I beg your pardon, I looked over at the outs. That's what you get when you glance at the scoreboard real quick. The 0-2. Ooh, just missed upstairs, 1-2 the count. Holman did a good job of laying off of that one. And Mason gets him for out number 3. Mason settling in.
And for Reagan in the top of the fourth, no runs on no hits, and there were no errors. Current pitch count for Ryan Mason is 45-4-5.
45 pitches, 5 of them unofficially strikeouts. Reagan Rattlers scored a run back in the first, and the last 3 innings, Mason and the O'Connor Panthers have gotten the Rattlers to go down 1-2-3 in those 3 innings. And they do the same thing here in the top half of the fourth. O'Connor will come to the plate, trailing only by 1. This is UIL Playoff Baseball right here on the NFHS Network. Let's just see the sights and sounds for a minute or so, and we'll come back when O'Connor comes to the plate. Stay tuned, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. All right, y'all. Jaden Contreras coming to the plate. He is 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out back in the first. Caleb Rogers remains the pitcher for Reagan. Elias Leon behind the plate. Caden Roy at first. Jarvi Cuevas, at second. Caleb Kreider at third. Jared Jeter battles at short. Caden Crofts in left. Michael Izagiri in center, and Isaiah Robledo in right. The 1-0 pitch. That one skips on the other side in the carpet. 2-0 the count. And Contreras again, the second baseman for O'Connor. Has a 2-0 count and time called. Pitch hits the corner, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Contreras won it all, that one. The 2-1, skips in the dirt. Leon knocks it down, but it skirts away to the right side. Good thing no one on base. Full count now to Contreras. This one hit up in the air, but it's hooking the foul will go out of play over on the right side. Count remains full, and the battle continues. And that pitch gets away and it skips in front of the catcher, Leon, and a walk issue to Contreras. He wins that one. And there's one on with nobody in. No one else so far. Catcher Nicholas Chapa comes to the plate. One on with nobody out. bunt over to the screen, foul for Chapa. Nothing and 1 the count. This one bunt right back to Rogers. Unorthodox throw as it skips over to Roy. Roy able to glove it for out number 1, but runner moves up on the sack bunt.
Now in the play for the Panthers, their left fielder, Xavier Ortega.
Xavier Ortega walked his first plate appearance back in the second. 1 on with 1 out here for O'Connor. Pitch up and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Ball right back to the screen. A huge shout out to whoever put that there. 1-1 the count to Xavier Ortega. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Went on with 1 out. Oh, I do apologize. I didn't update my scoreboard. Bottom of the 4th inning we are, with 1 out. So hit back to the screen. Count remains 1-2 to Ortega. Wow, nice shot. Evidently it's too low. Two and two the count now to Ortega. Incredible. Called strike 3. Oh my. That was very nonchalant. My goodness. 2 down now.
Next up for the Panthers, number 6, first baseman, Dalton Blake.
Dalton Blake struck out his last at bat, but took Rogers deep into the pitch count as he kept falling ball after ball off. This one hit in the air over to the right, to the left side. Blah. Strike 1. Nothing, 1 the count to Blake and the pitch. Runner at second now, 2 outs for O'Connor. Caleb Rogers, the pitcher for Reagan. The 1-1 pitch, right back up the middle, a base hit. Runner being waved around. Throw coming in, cut off is in time. Got him! Wow, Caden Roy was the cutoff. The first baseman turned and fired to the catcher, Elias Leon, and they got him. Sliding in at home. A nice base hit for Dalton Blake, but unfortunately not an RBI as the inning ends on the tagout at home. One run. Sorry, no runs, one hit. There we go. No runs, one hit. One left on. We are now through 4. We'll head here to the top half of the 5th inning. Reagan Rattlers on top, 1-0. This is UIL playoff baseball right here on the NFHS Network. Michael Rose and Nathan Nunez bringing you the action. We are your battery here this evening. We'll be right back for more baseball right after this. Stay tuned.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Oh my. Welcome back to Northside ISC here in San Antonio, Texas. That was really abrupt. No matter what button I pushed, nothing, and I mean nothing, was happening. Ugh. Reagan comes back to the plate here in the top half of the 5th inning. Leading things off for the Rattlers here in the 5th. Caleb Kreider, the 3rd baseman. Ryan Mason remains the pitcher here for O'Connor. Now a 2-ball, no-strike count to Kreider. Kreider reached on a walk. He's yet to record an at-bat. A 3-0 count now as Kreider takes that one up and in. Kreider takes that one all the way and a 4-pitch walk. Has one on, nobody out. Isagire comes to the plate. The pitch gets away from the catcher Chopra, and a runner moves up to second on the pass ball. Time called. Coach Weston Heligeman coming out to have a chat with Mason and company. A little bit of a lengthy visit. Umpire coming out to break things up. Either make the change or let's get going. And they'll stick with Mason. Runner at second. Nobody out here in the top half of the fifth inning. The Rattlers of Reagan High School on top. 1-0. The pickoff move. An error by the third baseman and diving safely into... An error by the pitcher, I should say. Diving safely into third is Caleb Kreider. Unfortunately, Mason airmailed that one out into center field, allowing the runner to move up to third. Pitched low and away. 2 balls, no strikes, I beg your pardon. Pitch low and away again. 3-0 the count to Isagire. He took it all the way for strike one. Right back to Mason, checks the runner, throw to first. Got him. Runner at third now with 1 out.
Next batter for the Reagan Rattlers, number 15, their first baseman, Caden Roy.
Caden Roy at the plate for Reagan. 2 balls, no strikes the count. Bit of a cross breeze coming in the window here. The 2-0 pitch from Mason, now 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk has runners at the corners with 1 away. Go to the top of the order. The leadoff batter, the shortstop, is Jeter Battles. If ever a person was predestined, I believe it's this young man right here. Jeter wears number 2 and plays shortstop. Predestined. There you go. Battles bluffs at the bunt, pulls it back, and the Pitch is in there for strike one. Runners at first and third, one out here in the top half of the fifth inning. Pitch down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. This one bunted foul, 1-2 the count now to Battles. Battles ducks out of the way. Count now even at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at the corners. Reagan has that 1-0 lead here as we keep it rolling in the top half of this fifth inning. And the pitch hit in the air over to the right side. It is up in the air. Coming in and making the catch on the line is the right fielder Marcus Morales. And he gets the throw in, and the runners stay put. Nobody able to tag up right there as Battles flies out to right for out number 2. Hardy Cuevas comes to the plate now. That pitch gets away and a run will score. 2-0 on Mason's pass ball. Wild pitch, I guess I should say. Runner now at second base with 2 down. A bunt. Mason field. Oh, bobbled it. And runners are safe at the corners.
For Reagan, number 12 left fielder, Caden Cross.
Caden Cross at the plate. 2 on with 2 outs, and the pitch. Mason throwing a little bit angry right there. Needs to take a deep breath, get his wits about him. Go right after this batter. Put the pass behind him. Good job by Chapa to knock that one down, keep the runners from scoring, but the runner at first moves up to second. Now runners at second and third with 2 outs. That pitch skips in the carpet, and I believe Champa is going to need to call a timeout. Mason's just throwing angry. He's trying to put every mile per hour behind every one of those pitches, and they're just skipping everywhere. Good thing Chapa's behind the plate, and the pitch. Bases loaded after another walk issued in the inning. The third of the inning. And it looks like we're going to have... No, okay. Coach is not coming out, just an infield visit from the first baseman and the catcher. Bases loaded now as Robledo comes to the plate. Squares around the bunt, pulls it back, pitch misses off the plate, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 run in the inning. No hits. An error and a couple walks. That pitch inside, hits the corner. 1-1 the count now. Did not expect the strike to be called on that one. Little hooker right there, throw to first, and got him for out number 3. Mason waits around to tell his first baseman thank you. Again, 1 run, no hits. 3 left on. We'll head here to the bottom half of the 5th inning. This is UIL playoff baseball right here on the NFHS Network. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be right back for more baseball right after this. Stay tuned.
So, how are the kids?
Well, Emily made the honor roll.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, we're really proud of her. Tyler, on the other hand, though.
What's going on?
He's been moody lately, just feeling down and not like himself.
Oh, we've been there. Nick was struggling last spring. He was so anxious and stressed.
Really? What helped?
Well, he joined the soccer team. And ever since, he's been a lot happier. He has more energy, he's less stressed, and he's definitely in a better mood at home. It's made a huge difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad he's getting out of the house, he's getting some exercise, and he's off his phone for once. It's been good for his mental health.
Sounds like it's been good for your mental health, too.
Participating in Texas high school sports improves students' physical and mental health. Encourage your son or daughter to get involved. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to San Antonio here at Northside ISD. Michael Rose along with Nathan Nunez, our QA back at the NFHS studios. We are so glad that you are with us here this evening. We appreciate you tuning in here to the NFHS network. Reagan has a now 2-0 lead as OConnor comes to the plate here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Leading things off for OConnor, the number 9 hitter, Marcus Morales. First pitch hit up and out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Morales struck out his first at bat this evening. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, 1 down. Back to the top of the order we go. Biela comes to the plate now. First pitch, strike 1. Second pitch, down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Biela tonight, he is 1 for 2. Single back in the first, flew out in the third.
I'll put my knees in like that. Oh yeah.
Pitch upstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike. Dribbler to the left side. Scooped up by the third baseman. Rockets to first. Kreider to Roy. Caleb to Caden. Out number 2. Ryder Dorn coming to the plate now. He is 0 for 1 in a walk. Tapped a beauty of a sac bunt back in the first. This one hit out to center for a base hit, a 2-out single for the Panthers. Dorn has his first hit of the evening. One on now with 2 outs. James O'Connor comes to the plate. O'Connor tonight 0 for 1 and a walk. Struck out back in the third. Nice shot by Rogers right down the pipe for strike 1. And a strike called for strike 2. Lights are on outside, and now the lights are on here in this press box. Gonna have a nice, easy breezy. Emphasis on the nice breeze. Appreciate everyone up here in the press box tonight. That pitch gets away from Leon, tosses his helmet, able to keep it in front of him, and the runner stays put at first. Count to O'Connor now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Caleb Rogers, the pitcher, and the 1-2 pitch up in the air, straightaway center. Izagirre makes the catch for out number 3.
One runner was left on base. The current pitch count for Caleb Rogers is at
90 pitches for Caleb Rogers. Connor flies out to end the inning. We are through 5. It is 2-0 Reagan. And we'll go here to the top half of the 6th. This is game number 1 of a best-of-3 series. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night on the NFHS network for game number 2 over at Northeast ISD. We're at North ISD tonight. And I'm saying that more for myself because I'm the one that needs to drive over there. All y'all paying your dues by sitting here and listening to me this evening. I'm sure you get to just stay put. Hopefully you're having an enjoyable and relaxing early start to your Memorial Day weekend. Again, game number 2 will be at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening here in San Antonio at Northeast ISD Complex. Ryan Mason remains the pitcher here going into this top half of the 6th inning. He's had 5 complete. 1 earned and 1 unearned run so far. All right. I don't know if you can hear the lady asking for more poppy pumped up kind of music, but it's all pre-programmed on the whatever it's called.
We're going to the 6th inning of game 1 of the regional semifinals. And for the Rattlers, starting it off as catcher, Elias Leon.
Elias Leon coming to the plate here to start things off in the top half of the 6th inning. These Rattlers with a 2-0 lead. First pitch from Mason. Right down the pipe, strike one. This one hit in the air out towards right center. Camping underneath it is Biela. And he makes the catch for out number one.
Next up for the Rattlers, their designated hitter number 19, Karsten Holman.
Carson Holman comes to the plate. Holman tonight 0 for 2 as the DH, so that young man's got to be due, right? I believe that's how it'll work. Or how it ought to work, I guess. Nothing in two, the count here to Holman. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He goes down for strike three. And out number two.
Now coming to the plate for Reagan, number 13, third baseman, Caleb Kreider.
Kreider yet to record an at-bat. A couple walks issued tonight and a run scored off one of those walks. Back there in the fifth inning. Offers a bunt. Gets past Chapa. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch misses. 2-0 now the count. That pitch up and in, 3-0. Another walk issued by Mason on 4 straight pitches. One on with 1 out. Excuse me, 1 on with 2 outs, I beg your pardon. That's Kreider's 3rd walk of the evening, by the way. Isagide coming to the plate. He is 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out. His 2 at-bats so far this evening. Pitch away. That's where the A&M crowd would start chanting ball 5 right there. Now ball 6. My goodness. Mason lets his emotions get to him a little bit. He starts to throw a little bit angry. Another pitch away. It's 3-0. The third baseman, Dorn, coming to have a conversation with Mason, see if he can figure him out, settle him down. Maybe told him a joke. Hopefully told him a joke. That pitch right down the pipe, strike 1. Kreider, Isagide taking that one all the way. Runner at first base with 2 outs and the pitch. That one gets the inside corner. Now count is full to the center fielder. So hit in the air out towards left. Not able to make the catch. It's out to the wall. Runner around in third. Coming home. And a 3rd run will score as Kreider rounds the bases on the 2-out double by Isagide. Three to nothing here in the 6th inning.
This
Xavier Ortega out there and left was on his horse and just couldn't get his arm extended far enough to make that catch as it goes right past the tip of his glove out towards the wall and left. Runner at second with 2 outs and a 3-0 lead for the Rattlers of Reagan High School. The number 9 hitter, Caden Roy, the first baseman at the plate. He is 0 for 1 and a walk. Runner at second with 2 away for Reagan. Now 2 balls and no strikes, the count to the first baseman, Caden Roy. Took that one all the way. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. He backed up a little bit in the batter's box as just to take that one on a 2-0 count. Had no desire to swing whatsoever. This one pops straight up over to the left side. Camp underneath it is Ortega. He gets kind of topsy-turvy, gets dancing around out there, little jittery feet, able to camp underneath it and makes the catch for out number 3.
Sixth inning, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner was left on base. Current pitch count for Ryan Mason is at 91.
91 pitches for Mason. 1 run off 1 hit in that inning, 1 left on. It is 3-0 after 5.5. We'll go to the bottom half of the 6th. O'Connor needs to get things going here. Not much time remaining here in this game number 1. Michael Rose here along with the legendary Nathan Nunez, QA extraordinaire. A couple of broadcasts going on here in the NFHS network this evening. In our contract, as it is, I have been with Vipe Media and KMAX Sports the last 10 seasons here in Central Texas, and had the privilege of winning this bid to broadcast this game this evening, or this series this weekend, I should say. It's been a great game so far. I do appreciate the accommodations, the hospitality, and the kindness of all the fine folks here at Northside ISD. We'll be at Northeast ISD tomorrow evening for game number 2. Caleb Rogers looks to be the pitcher. Yep, there he is. Here for the 6th inning. We'll switch the scoreboard to reflect that we are now in the bottom half of the 6th. Again, 3-0 is the score. We appreciate all y'all tuning in here on the NFHS network tonight, and again, game 2 tomorrow night. Hopefully have you all back with us. Share this with your friends. Let them know that they can cheer on your favorite team and watch them on this live stream. Saw the gray clouds here as I took off from Austin, Texas earlier this afternoon. I thought, oh no, what are we going to get into? And thankfully, everything has just held off, and it's just been hot, and the flags are whipping. You can see the flag out there in left center is moving from right to left, straight over towards the left field corner, flapping around out there. The flags behind us, the O'Connor Panther flags, over to my left, are blowing around. They're blown out to the left side as well. Just a good old time right here this evening. O'Connor comes to the plate, and they have Ryan Mason, the pitcher / designated hitter, leading things off against Caleb Rogers. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Mason, and the pitch. This one hit foul down the right field line and hooks out a play over the right field foul fence. Looks like it may have landed just over or right into the bullpen over there on the right side. 1-1 the count, and then the pitch hit over to the right side as well, right at the screen of the dugout. Good thing that screen was there. Shout out to whoever put that there to protect all those players in the dugout. Sun has officially set here this evening. A full moon tonight, by the way, so make sure you enjoy that. Last night and tonight, the full moon in effect. And a strikeout to Mason. 1 down. Jaden Contreras comes to the plate. Jaden tonight 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk. Struck out back in the first and walked back in the fourth. Caleb Rogers' first pitch right down the pipe for strike one. The 0-1, now 0-2. Big swing and a miss. Pitch away. Contreras lays off of that one. Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So hit foul over to the screen on the right side at the Reagan dugout. The count remains 1-2 to Jaden Contreras. Foul back to the screen. Contreras staying alive right here. And the 1-2. A long look in here on the 1-2 pitch. And now the windup. And the delivery. Hit foul over to the right side. Up over the dugout. Had a 1-2 count here for quite a while as Contreras continues to battle against Caleb Rogers. Time called by Contreras as he steps out of the box. Now he'll dig back in. Another 1-2 pitch from Caleb Rogers on the way. This one off the handle up in the air, out towards left, diving for it and making the catch is the left fielder, Caden Crofts. Great effort. No telling how much movement was on that baseball floating around out there. And Crofts makes a huge play as Contreras' battle ends on a little short fly ball to the left fielder. 2 down now for the Panthers. The catcher, Nicholas Chapa, comes to the plate. Nobody on with 2 outs. Pitch right down the pipe. Nice shot by Rogers. 1-1 the count to the catcher, Chapa. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes the count to O'Connor's catcher. And time called. Rogers taking a little extra time up there trying to get the call from the catcher, Leon. So hit straight back to the screen. Count remains 1-2 to Chapa. Ooh, that pitch just misses off the plate. 2-2 the count now. Pitch gets away. It's now a walk issued to the catcher. Went on with 2 outs for O'Connor. Xavier Ortega comes to the plate. Courtesy runner coming out for Chapla.
Now running at first base for the Panthers, number 22,
Diego Villarreal at the plate, or at the bag. A visit to the mound. And it looks like that's going to do it. Has 108 pitches for Caleb Rogers. He'll walk to the dugout.
Final pitch count for the Rattlers pitcher. Caleb Rogers, 108 pitches tonight, 108.
Oh boy. I believe it's Petrusky. Cody Petrusky. The new pitcher, number 20. Petrowski.
Now pitching for the Rattlers, number 20, Cody Petrowski.
Cody Petrowski, the new relief pitcher. Not sure how many he'll need. We'll just keep it right here.
Now stepping in for the Panthers, their left fielder, number 9, Xavier Ortega.
Xavier Ortega comes to the plate now to face Cody Petrowski for the first time this evening. Petrowski in relief of Caleb Rogers. Rogers threw 108 pitches, went a total of 5 2/3 innings. Didn't give up a run. Unofficially gave up 3 hits. Looks to be 7 strikeouts. That's unofficial, but 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, no runs. Petrowski facing Ortega, a 1-ball, 1-strike count. That pitch hits the corner. A lot of movement on Petrowski's pitches. Ortega in disbelief, but it's the way the breaking ball breaks, unfortunately. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. 2 outs of the runner at first base. O'Connor looking to get things going here, trailing 3-0 here in this bottom half of the 6th inning. This one hit off the end of the bat over to the right side. It's in the air. Oh my goodness, look at that. Caden Roy on his horse in foul territory makes the catch over the shoulder as his hat flies off and his bleach blonde dyed hairdo billows in the breeze. 6 complete.
Pitch count from Frisky,
No runs, no hits in the inning. One left on after 6 complete innings. The Reagan Rattlers 3 and the O'Connor Panthers 0. Nothing. Nada. One more inning to go here. Looks to be. Yep, Ryan Mason coming back.
Probably all need to stand up a little bit. We're all from the San Antonio area, so let's stand up and sing a little "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
I'm not from San Antonio, but I'll join in. We'll do it. Why not, right? There you go. Sing it all, yo. Sing it loud, sing it proud. You change it. We are here going to the top half of the 7th inning. Michael Rose here along with Nathan Nunez. That is our battery here this evening, the 1-2. I guess I would be on the bump and Nathan behind the plate, as it were, or behind the screen. Making sure everything sounds, looks good for us. Appreciate the NFHS Network bringing us on board and contracting with us to bring you this baseball game and this series here this weekend, game number 2. Coming up tomorrow night over at NEISD. We are NISD tonight. Northeast ISD tomorrow, Northside tonight. Appreciate everybody involved here this evening. Got myself a cherry Coke, a couple bottles of water. These golden pipes are going strong. Again, Ryan Mason remains the pitcher coming into the 7th. He's going to face top of the order, and Jeter Battles comes back to the plate here in the 7th inning. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Battles. Battles tonight is 1 for 3. Single and a run scored back in the 1st. That pitch up and over is Cabeza for ball number 2. 2-0 the count. You saw Caden Roy coming into the picture there to get that foul ball. That's those golden locks I told you about that were billowing in the breeze after that catch he had in foul territory to end the 6th inning. 3 balls, 1 strike the count, much to the chagrin of the O'Connor faithful. Didn't like one of those counts. Now a full count as Jeter Battles puts everything he has into that cut and comes up empty. Full count now to Battles. He chokes up on the bat, as a good hitter would do. A good hitter does. And the 3-2 pitch. This one hit up in the air over to the left side. The shortstop, O'Connor, calls for it, makes the catch on the left field grass for out number 1.
Next up, Rattlers second baseman number 1, Javi Cuevas.
Javi Cuevas comes to the plate. Nobody on with 1 out. First pitch, he offers a bunt, pulls it back, but it's right down the pipe for strike 1. Cuevas tonight is 0 for 3. Reached on an error back in the 5th. This one grounded to the 3rd baseman, Dorn, who fires it over to Blake for out number 2.
Next up for Reagan, left fielder number 12, Caden Crofts.
Caden Crofts comes to the plate. Nobody on with 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th inning. Reagan with a 3-0 lead. Pitch up, 1 ball, no strike. Breaking ball misses. Nice shot there by Ryan Mason, but it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Cross net 0 for 1. A couple walks. This one hit over to the right side. It's down the line fair. All the way to the wall on his horse. Round in second. He'll hold up there for a stand-up double with 2 down. Robledo comes to the plate now. Nothing in 1, the count to Robledo. Swing and a miss, gets away from Chapa, but he hangs on to it. The runner will stay put there at second as Chapa able to knock it down enough to keep it right behind him instead of skirting back towards the backstop. Runner still up there at second, 1 on with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch from Mason on the way. That one up and in, a little chin music. Robledo gets out of the way just in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one down the line. Foul. Count remains 1-2. And a strikeout by Mason ends the top half of the 7th.
Runners in the top of the 7th, no runs on 1 hit. There was 1 runner remaining on base. Pitch count for Ryan Mason is at 108. 108.
Mason now with 108 pitches. And O'Connor coming to the plate for 1 more try and 1 more crack at it. 3-0 after 6.5. We're going here to the bottom half of the 7th inning right here on the NFHS Network. Michael Rose is my name, along with our QA, quality assurance guru extraordinaire, legendary one, Mr. Nathan Nunez. We'll just keep it right here, y'all. Let you see the sights and sounds as everybody warms up. We'll come back on the air when O'Connor comes to the batter's box. Stay tuned. All right, folks, bottom of the 7th inning upon us. O'Connor has one more crack at it here. They trail 3-0. Leading things off is the first baseman, Dalton Blake. He faces Cody Petrowski, who came in relief last inning for Caleb Rogers. 0-1 the count here to Blake. And the 0-1 pitch. Check for out. Strike 2. Nothing and 2 the count to Dalton Blake. And the pitch hit up in the air and out of play. Count remains 0-2. Pitch misses, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another foul ball to the left side. Count remains 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, a count to the first baseman, Dalton Blake. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1, out number 1, strike 3, I should say. Wow. A pinch hitter comes to the plate. Noah Davila comes to the plate. To pinch hit for Morales here in the 7th. Called strike. Petrowski, a breaking ball pitcher if ever I've seen one. He's got pretty great control and command of those breaking balls. Called strike 2. One coming right in on the hands of the right-handed hitter and breaks right over the plate. 0-2 the count. Time called, I believe, by the catcher, Leon. This one hit in the air out towards left. Making the catch, route number 2, I beg your pardon, is Caden Crofts. The pinch hitter put the screws on that one. Kelly Evan Biela comes to the plate. That one punks him right on the back after I butter him up with all that great control. One on with 2 outs. Ryder Dorn coming to the plate. Breaking ball misses high. 1-0 the count. This one in the air. Oh my goodness. Ho ho ho. Javi Cuevas climbs the ladder and steals it from going out into right. Final score 3-0. The Reagan Rattlers defeat the O'Connor Panthers here in game number 1. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night for game number 2. Favorite part of every sporting event here in Central Texas, be it on the Vite Media Network or NFHS or wherever, whomever I get to work with, KWHI and Brenham, etc., etc. Love to see the handshakes. Congratulations to the Rattlers. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night at NEISD. Thank you so much to all the folks here at Northside ISD. Up here in the press box, I got myself a couple drinks, got myself some handshakes and some camaraderie. People checking in on me and making sure everything's going smoothly. Appreciate everyone's patience. Thank you so much for tuning in here tonight. We'll be back on the air at about 6:45, 6:50 tomorrow evening for game number 2 between these very two teams. Again, the final score here from Northside ISD, the Rattlers 3, Panthers nothing. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night. You all be well, take it easy, and have a good one. Until then.